So it's been over a year since we had the heat pump installed, but we still have a gas meter. And the reason for that is this oven right here, which is quite a big Rangemaster oven with a gas hob. So it's an electric oven, but it does have a gas hob. And the problem is, this is quite expensive. So it's taken me a year to put together the money to be able to replace this with basically exactly the same, but with an induction hob instead. So hopefully tomorrow at some point the new oven will arrive and be installed, and we'll be in a position to get rid of our gas forever. So that's the new oven installed and it's all working perfectly, which is great. And I've wasted absolutely no time at all in contacting Octopus Energy to try and get my gas meter removed. So I contacted them using Twitter or X via direct message, and they got back to me to say, yeah, that's great. And they sent me a form by email, which is the gas meter removal form. And all you have to do for that is reply to the email to say that you're the homeowner and to confirm that gas is no longer used at the property and that you're using electric only technology. So I've done that, I've replied to it, and I'm just waiting for a date to come through for them to remove the gas meter. So it is, just checking my watch, 13th of January 2025 right now, so I'll let you know when I get an appointment and how long this whole thing takes. So it's all happening a little bit quicker than I thought it would actually, because it's only 2 days later right now and I've already got the appointment through for the gas meter removal. So they've scheduled me in for the 5th of February, which is actually 3 weeks today because it's the 15th of January now. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it all goes to plan. So before they come and take my gas meter away, I need to spin the wheel of fortune on my Octopus Energy account one last time. Okay, here goes. Click. Where will it land? Nobody knows. 8 points. But I do get a second spin, so let's try again. And click. 8 points. Never mind. So I didn't win this time, but if you want to play the Wheel of Fortune, then you have to be with Octopus Energy. And if you're not with Octopus Energy, then please consider switching and using my referral code that's on the screen right now. I mean, they're a pretty good energy company. They are removing my gas meter for free, and I know other energy companies do charge for that. But if you do switch to them with my referral code, then we'll both get £50 of account credit once your switch is completed. So now that the gas meter has been removed, I no longer need to pay the standing charge, which is a nice saving each month, but I do need to address something quite important about that. So the current standing charge for gas in my area is 29.77 pence per day. That works out at £108.66 per year, or just over £9 a month on average. Brilliant, but in order to save that amount, I spent £2.5 grand on a new oven to replace what was a perfectly working old one. Pretending that standing charges don't increase over the years for a moment, it would take 23 years to cover the cost of the oven in saved standing charges. And although induction hobs use less energy than gas hobs due to their increased efficiency, this will cost more to run at peak times due to the higher cost of electricity compared to gas. Financially, what I have done makes absolutely no sense at all. I could have gone for a cheaper range oven, but I like the quality of the Rangemaster products, and I'm hoping that this oven lasts for decades, and is also very similar in design assigned to my old one. So if this is costing me money, what are my reasons for this crazy move? Well, there are two main reasons. The first one is air quality. Burning gas indoors is hazardous to our health. When methane is burned, it releases carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, nitrogen dioxide and benzene, and is linked to an increase in many health conditions such as asthma, pneumonia and even dementia. So I want to remove that risk from our home for me and my family. The second reason is concern for the environment. As I mentioned before, an electric or induction hob is more efficient than a gas one. Gas is about 40% efficient, whereas an induction one can be 90% efficient, so I will use less energy overall by switching. But not only that, I will not be directly using any fossil fuels in the home. Now, I can't guarantee that I'm using clean energy because I'll be pulling from the grid, but as the grid gets greener over time, then so will my usage. And that's not something you can say about a gas hob, which will always burn gas. And the other advantage of having an electric hob means that I can use energy from my home batteries, which will have been charged up off peak. In the summer, I will almost certainly be using that cheap energy, but in the winter, I'll probably be using peak energy when the batteries have been drained by my heat pump. So finally, we are now a fully electric household. Almost. Okay, I've still got an old diesel car. Look, it'll take me a while longer to fully replace that, but of course I'll let you know as soon as I've done that. Anyway, I need to say a massive thank you to these guys here. They're my channel members and patrons for supporting this channel. If you would like to support this channel by joining as a member or a patron, then in return I'll give you early access to my videos and some bonus footage too. So check out the links in the description. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel to see more from me. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.